Welcome to the BFME2, the rise of the Witch King, for a 1v1 video commentary in an epic 1v1 matchup between the Isengard player Irby and his opponent, the Man of the West player Solas. So it's a good against evil matchup as well. You will see, just like in the films, the forces of good versus the forces of Isengard. And that's a new map too. You will see two farm opening into the Insta Barrack, so it's gonna be a more offensive opening for the Man of the West faction player. And on the other side, we see one furnace into the Uruk pit, two furnaces into the Uruk pit, into the furnace number 3. So it's pretty much the same situation. But remember, the Uruks are much more expensive compared to the soldiers of Gondor. And for that reason, main player should be able to outspam his opponent at the beginning of the game. Now, the original question is going to be, will it be about the quality of the Uruks or about the quantity of the soldiers? They cost only 250, and the Uruks of Isengard, they cost 350, and the 100 additional resources they cost compared to the soldiers is actually super effective at the beginning of the game. And the build order is going like this: 2 farms into the barracks, into the farm number 3, into the farm number 4. And here you can see perfectly, for example, the way they build. So there is like a stone on the ground, and he's placing the farm close to the stone, so the farm has like some neutral protection, which is pretty good. And this like a river map too. We have actually, what is this all about? Actually, that's kind of crazy. What is this, ladies and gentlemen? We have so many Gothmogs, so many Drogoths, a lot of them actually. I don't know if they are creep. I don't think they are creep. There is also an ant over here, the troll. And also in you can capture, so it's like a neutral structure you can capture to recruit special units from. But it's like, I like the design. What I don't like about the situation is that the players have almost the same amount of colors, same colors, green, and I think it's very difficult for you guys to recognize the minimap because of that reason. The Uruks are going to be used for defense, and also he was using Rallying Call on them, the Volhab, to prevent them from attacking from this side. And over here we will have one more soldier. So the production building number 2 for the manufacturing player is going to be the archer range. So the plan is super easy. You use your swordmen to put pressure and your archers to defend yourself against the pressure. They should not be able to destroy this furnace. That's pretty good for Isengard. But he was forced to use the war chant defensively. That's not that great, because now for the counter push, you won't be able to buff your units, which is super effective at any stage of the game. So it's gonna give you 33% damage in armor. It will increase your durability quite a bit. And the archers are about to creep this. One more down. Okay, the building number 2, the production building number 2 for the Isengard player is the Warg pit. We will get the chance to see the Warg Riders very soon, because he's not bothering to go for the Warg packs. I think it's a little bit too late for them. They are not that great in the mid to late game. They are more like an early game unit for harassment, but not very strong swordmen, not very strong melee fighters. They're only fast and good in big numbers. That's why he's going for the transition instantly to get it to level 2, to get the chance to recruit the legendary Warg Riders. And they cost also $500, so not cheap at all. But my lord, there is no such force. The Uruks are marching forward. In the meantime, he's also trying to creep this. Should be able to do this, no problemo for the pikeman. Actually, he's taking heavy damage. I expected less than that. But still, not a hard thing to do. There are so many Drogoth, the Dragon Lord. Like, a lot of these actually. It's kind of crazy. Okay, he was able to sneak through. This furnace cannot be saved, that's for sure. And after the first couple of minutes into the game, that's going to be the current command point and PowerPoint situation. Solas has 550 command points available in his pocket. Plus, he collected 4 power points in total. He just went for the big rallying call and going for a big push. And his opponent on the other side has also 550 available command points. He's only collected 3 power points in total. He will get the chance to capture this in, which, by the way, for Isengard means that he will be able to recruit the Black Orcs. So normally, it's a unit from the Mordor Barracks level 2, for Mordor Orc Pit level 2. But with the inn, you can recruit units you usually cannot recruit. Beautiful trample into the backline with the Warg Riders. I like it. And the pikes are almost gone as well. The Warg Rider should be able to clean this up, no problemo. 0 pikes alive. And that's going to be the dream of the Warg Riders. All you gotta do is trample them over and over again. Eventually they're gonna die. Even though with the rallying call plus the shield wall plus whole ground, they stack a lot of armor, as you can see and tell. But it's just, you know, a matter of time. You cannot maintain the fight. This is not possible. He forgot about them. He will capture the treasure on the ground. I'm curious if he's going to capture this in too. That's going to be the big question. I think it's good, you know. Then you will have like another barracks at the bottom right side. You can just get it for free. You don't need to recruit units, but you can if you want to. Creebane has been chosen. We have also the Knights of Gondor now up on the field. That means Isengard needs to bring more pikemen. He has plenty of crossbowmen, but not that many pikemen to protect them. And that's going to be the counter push. Remember, he was able to defend himself without using these 2 power points, which is super important. Now for the counter push, he will get the chance to not only buff himself, but also debuff the enemy with the Creebane, which is super important to mention. Rebuild has been chosen. 4 power points collected on top of that. This is a level 2 farm, super important. The barracks level 2 for the tower guards, which obviously are much stronger compared to the pikemen of Rohan. And also look much better. And I told you before, they cost 300, so they are not cheap, but they are still slightly cheaper compared to the Uruks. But it's going to work like an additional secondary barracks. And the push is going to be good, but remember he picked the rallying call. He wants to fight this, because he knows he has the advantage. Tower guards are gonna make it out alive. They will take heavy damage though. He's placing them in the porcupine formation to just block the enemy movement. But they're still gonna go down to the Goblin Town. Isengard is buying time and expanding in the meantime, building multiple furnaces to increase his command points. Also with that, the amount of resources he can generate. But it's a difficult fight to take here, because the fortress can shoot at you whenever you get close to them, and he will sustain the army very soon with the well, and of course the reinforcements will follow up every few seconds. The trample wasn't that great. He lost a lot of his wargs, but the front line has been taken down. Now we have the Black Orcs. If they get level 2, they will also unlock the Bloodlust, which will passively increase their damage by 25%. So when it comes about the damage, the Black Orcs are better, but Uruks are tankier compared to them. Oh, beautiful trample heal. And now all the pikes are gone, and that's gonna be a great juice for the Rohirrim warriors. Actually not, he lost all the Rohirrim. Crossbowmen dealt more damage than I was expecting them to deal, but they cannot deal damage to the buildings. And also smart move from the main faction player to get the barracks to level 3, which will give it a bit more HP. You know, 6000 HP is very hard to break through. Plus it's gonna shoot, deal continuous damage. Not that great as you can see, but you know, it's constant damage at least. 10 power points collected after the Creebane plus Warchant. 750 available command points for Isengard. And man has 625. Has collected all 5 power points from the spellbook, rallying call, heal and rebuild, and 3.5 power points on top of that. But it looks like the momentum now went to into the hands from the Isengard player. He's now able to keep up the pressure and kind of putting the main faction player in jail and making it difficult for him to break through this pressure, non-stop pressure. The Black Orcs, as you can see and tell, they are good amount of damage combined with the pikemen will make it super difficult for the Rohirrim to commit. And that's a very important farm too. Level 2 farms mean 75 command points gone. But this is going to be juice, bro. Oh, that's gonna be Eoma level 4. That's gonna unlock also his outlaw leadership. All you gotta do is one more trample, and you should be able to do that. There are 0 pikemen, by the way. 0 pikemen. Oh, what a beautiful spear shot. In Rise of the Witch King, the spear shot also deals area damage. So you have seen that he was able to kill multiple units at the same time. But if there is a problem, there is also alerts. The fighting Urukai approaches and looking for man flesh. Okay, but in order to get him strong, you need to be at bare minimum level 2 for the Fury, but in order to make him threatening against enemy heroes, you need to be level 4. So if he's level 4, he can cripple Eoma, and in a one-on-one, he can always beat him super easily. Isengard's strength in the mid to late game is going to be through the economical advantages over his opponent. So Devastation is going to be one of the tools that will get you there. In eventual late game, Isengard has the potential to build the armory, upgrade every single unit with the, forge blades and heavy armor combination. And this way increase their durability and damage output insanely high. Uruk only level 1. You can also, of course, go for the heroes. You can go for cheap heroes like Lourdes, Sharku, and or the Wormtongue. But eventually, you will also need later on Saruman. The Rohirrim are looking for harassment, but it's very difficult because there are too many pikemen, and Isengard's infantry is kind of quite, fast. I'm gonna show you the speed, 55, so it's super easy for you to catch them. Not catch them, but you can make it to the furnace before it goes down and protect it this way. Oh, but we have the White Wizard. Ha ha ha. March to Helm's Deep. Leave none alive. It's very difficult to level him up when he's level 1. Because the blast, you can kind of dodge this. But sometimes you don't pay attention. He's super fast for an old man. It's like a good movement speed, as you can see. He has 55 movement speed. Rangers, for example, they have also 55 actually. Tower guards are slower, so you can maybe make it to the tower guards and boost them, push them away. And that if that brings you to level 2, that's gonna be awesome. He's looking. Get over here. Look, because the Rangers need to run. Lords level 3. I mean, there was a good micro from the man faction player. I need to give him that one. He did a good job there. Very good job, actually. Lords. That's what I was talking about, If you cannot stun them, which Isengard just can't, there is no stun potential, then it's very difficult to do stuff against a player who's paying attention. Look, the Rangers are melting them. Plus the Lone Tower special summon now. And that's going to create like a great outpost for the man faction. It's super difficult to break through this because if you commit to the tower, remember he has rebuild too. So you can heal up the tower back to full HP if it's going down to 1 HP. There is counter pressure coming from the bottom side with the Black Orcs, Pikemen and the Crossbowmen. The moment Saruman hits level 2, that's going to change everything because level 2 you cannot dodge it. It's like a click and use ability. So whenever you have this available, you can do it from a safe and long distance without getting yourself in trouble. And this way level up, slowly progress through the game until you get level 6 for the Thunderbolt, which is also like a very hard to dodge range ability. Saruman can cast from a really long distance. Multiple furnaces are hitting level 2. Armory is about to get to level 3. And that's going to create the momentum I was talking about. Isengard late game with the power points to boost his eco. 735 command points available for men. 800 command points available for Isengard. Of course, tier wise, For me personally, the main faction army is looking better right now. We are talking about stronger tier 2 horses, in this case the Rohirrim, the stronger archers, the Ithilien rangers, and of course the stronger pikemen, the tower guards. So he already went for the transition to get the highest possible quality army. And Saruman, even though he's on the field for like a minute or two, didn't get a chance to blast and get experience a single time. And also Irma will give you resources. He's gonna choose the Palantir. Palantir is gonna give you also speed boost, if you didn't know. 15% speed. And tower guards maybe you can catch with the Saruman. As you can see, he's trying to run away. Just blast the tower guards. I think he just wants to desperately blast into the rangers because it's going to be a one-shot. Tower guards might be able to survive this. He just blasted and almost got 0 out of it. The long shot didn't connect. And the war guarders will get the chance to get away. Okay, and I told you before, that's like a safe ground. A main faction can always retreat to and force you to take a unfavorable fight for yourself. So it's gonna trigger you at some point. You want to commit to this, and whenever you try to get it low, he will just use rebuild and get it back to full HP. If you wait, the cooldown is gonna be resetted every 6 minutes, and he can just spam it all over the place and then garrison these towers with his rangers to make them even more deadly. Plus he has the well, and very soon he will have also the fire arrows potentially. Level 3 fire arrows not purchased yet. It's about to be purchased, I think. It's gonna pierce even through the heavy armor, which by the way has been purchased already. Went also for this building. Why? Because the extra rovers are a great counter to the archer spam. Plus you can give them forge plates and heavy armor to make them deal more damage, plus become more tanky. Okay, what is the plan over here? I don't know. So the map is like split in 2 pieces. Every player is like having his own home ground, home area, and nobody is like brave enough to break through the piece. Everybody is building up like a huge army, which, by the way, this game might end in one big battle fiesta. Ooh, the trample time, just like in the films. I like it. Saruman still couldn't get the chance to level 2. This is not super fun if you can't use your range ability. Now with the fire arrows, these rangers will melt you before you can get close to them, which will make the life of Saruman quite difficult. Plus we have forge blades, heavy armor on this Rohirrim. They look super nice with that. He even gives them banner. He's so lucky that Lourdes is not level 4 yet. Tower guards with heavy armor are super beefy as well. The furnace over here is gonna go down for sure. Almost 1,000 command points available for Solas. And 875 command points available. It's gonna drop down to 800 now because of the level 2 furnace. It's about to destroy it. There we go. Riding Collar has been used. Tower guards are super tanky. I think they can easily withstand the blast ability from Saruman. And talking about a blast, there is going to be a Tom Bombadillo. Kaboom! Also, he gives leadership, by the way. That's super important for man because he has no leadership right there. He's also pressuring at the same time with his Rohirrim and trampling into countless amount of crossbowmen. The level 3 furnace, super important. It's gonna go down for sure, cannot be saved. And that's gonna be minus 100 command points. And you see the importance of these highly leveled resource buildings in the mid to late game. They are super valuable. If you lose 2 or 3 of them, you will lose almost half your command points. And Saruman just recently got level 2 and he's about to die. Luckily, tower guards are not as fast as Saruman, so he should be able to get away. But if this Irma wants, he could get the job done. Just, you know, go for it. Pikemen in this game are super strong, by the way. As you can see, their damage is not bad. If they ever focused here lords, they could also kind of potentially kill him. They're also a great hero counter. Now he's pressuring from every possible side and doing a really great job keeping his opponent checked. And you see plus 10, plus 10, plus 10 coming through the outlaw leadership from Elma. That's why he's so rich too, by the way. He just like hit like 3,000 when I was checking it last time. Of course, he also went for the Grand Harvest. That's also super important. And he's just pumping out. Oh, he just about to get Fire Arrows. Okay, never mind. Fire Arrows just purchased now. Almost 15 power points collected on top of Tom Bombadil plus the Lone Tower. And 13 power points collected for Irby after the Devastation, the Palantir, the War Chant, and the Kribin. So he's two power points away from his 15. But there comes one more elite army. Ooh, there was a juice or cloud break is going to be used, and there is no fear resistance because the only possible way we can get resistance to fear is if Saruman gets level 5. That's a beautiful ability, by the way. He has 20 power points collected in total. Saruman is going to be focused very soon through the tower guards, and that's still a good fight for Aizen. Despite the fact that he got stunned and kind of messed up through the Rohirrim, he was still able to kind of turn this fight somehow in a good way, I want to say. And also, I told you before, level 4 lords and your Elma is gonna die every single time. Did lords die too? Nope, lords didn't die. He even got level 5. That's a super major power spike. And Isengard went for another economical. Oh my god, they changed this field of fires too. So it's now like an activating thing. Increase the amount of resources that labors drop at lumber mill by 100%. Doubles the 3 depletion rate. Map wide, and it's gonna be active for 3 minutes and recharge time 6 minutes. So not passive anymore. It's like a active ability with like shorter cooldown, but you need to re-enable it, and you will have the chance to do that every 6 minutes, while the duration is only about 3 minutes. So it's clearly a nerf. Before it was 75, but it was permanent. You had like 100% of the time this ability. If Saruman gets level 5, the next Cloud Break is not going to be that effective. Well, many long shots are dropping, by the way. Many of them. Even though they don't hurt that much, but if they drop too many times, of course, they will kind of try to crash you too. Not that effective against heroes, by the way. Almost dealing 0 damage to the heroes. Extroverts, we will get the chance to see more of them. He needs more pikemen though. Isengard player needs more pikemen, because the real problem in that big fights are the Rohirrim. If they ever get the chance to make it to the backline, they will mess you up big time. Look, the real major power spike for Saruman is this ability, by the way. Like, it's only 2 minutes cooldown. It's so good. It's so good. Especially when he's clumped like this, like he was like a second ago. It's like you kill a whole army. Here too, you can cast it from this, and you almost see no animation. It's very hard to predict it. I mean, it's very hard to see it coming. You need to preemptively react to this. And also, his abilities don't deal too much damage anymore once the enemy has leadership plus armor. Eoma is back from the graveyard. He's a tier 1 hero, so super easy to revive him. He almost comes back instantly. Isengard army is approaching. Lords, level 5, also super important. Plus, with level 8, you will even get resources for each kill. So there will be 3 power points, 3 abilities in total that will keep Isengard wealthy, economically independent, and ultra strong. 12 power points collected after the Cloud Break, the Lone Tower, the Tom Bombadil, Rallying Call, Rebuild, and the Heal. 1000 command points available. His command points capped, so he will have to save more resources. He cannot use them anywhere else, unless he wants to go for the upgrades on the fortress, for example. Isengard has collected 15, almost 16 power points in total after the Field of Fires, and is about 9 power points in a quarter away from his 25. So what are the choices for the 25? In that constellation, if the game situation doesn't get changed, and main factions EUD has the potential to win the game. Isengard's powers, the 25 powers, are not that great against armies. They are more made to destroy buildings. Ooh, that's the... I like this ability so much. Oh my god. It's so good, this ability. There was a beautiful fireball too. There were almost 5. This is the lightning strike from the Wizard Tower. Power points are going up, 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 up. And the reason why I said this before, why man has the upper hand, because the real thing what he needs to do is just kill the army with the EOD, you know, or just use the perfect earthquake here. Look, the layout, you can deal massive amount of damage. And Dragon Strike or the Dragon Summon, while it can buy you lots of time, it can turn the game in your favor, because then you will still have an army you need to get through before you can go for the final blow. Oh, deja vu. I mean, he's gonna be given up. There is no chance. Look, the damage he's receiving through the pikeman when he's mounted. He's gonna get almost one-shotted through them. But luckily, he's a very cheap hero. Can be revived super easily. And main faction player didn't go for any other hero, by the way. He's playing only with Eoma since the beginning of the game. But I like the way that main player is playing this. Now he's pressuring from multiple sides and forcing him to make a choice, to decide to which side to defend. And he's not taking a fight. He just wants to deal damage to his economy and then ditch and bring him or force him to fight in an area where he has clearly the advantage. Cloud Break is available for the next usage. 22 power points collected on top of that. Remember, Saruman not level 5 yet, so no resistance to fear. And maybe the combination of the Cloud Break, Tom Bombadil can also be super nice, because you stun him, Tom Bombadil blast them. But I think it's not worth to use it for such a small army. He's going now for the counter push. 23 power points almost collected for men. 26 power points collected for Isengard. That's gonna be a big push, boys. He's coming. A lot of Rohirrim, actually. I like it. An army of Rohirrim warriors. Something you don't see very often. So I'm always excited when I get the chance to see stuff which doesn't happen normally that often. And I think man is about to get also, yeah, he also just got his 25, 26 power points. The question is, which one of the players is going to be use his power point more effectively? Kaboom, son. EOD. I knew it because he knows that with the Rohirrim he can deal tremendous amount of damage. He doesn't need the oh, that's a good combination too. He doesn't need to use the earthquake to deal damage to the buildings. His Rohirrim can do this. You can see they are melting everything they're touching. So all you gotta do is kill the heroes. But he's gonna use the Dragon Summon. Even though it's super powerful, no question is. But not the best army killer. Hidden is over here. I know. A lot of Rohirrim. Blast him. You can't. Actually, he's able to knock them down with his auto attacks. A great fireball when they are in a choke point could literally be amazing. And he's not using his EOD. The dragon has been repositioned. And Theoden is making a move. Theoden and also Eoma side by side. Still 1,000 available command points for men. And Isengard dropped down to 300 command points. So that means He has only this furnace here behind, the level 3 furnace, and of course the fortress. The fortress gives always 200, and then this one gives 100. So he's, even though he went for all the economical abilities, I mean not all, he's missing the industry, but still 2 of his major investments were into the devastation and field the fires. He didn't benefit through them nearly as much. Plus, field the fires is not that great if there are not many trees around, and you can see here in this situation, there are indeed not many trees around. So what are the lumber mill workers gonna cut? He has not even workers working at all for these lumber mills. The Lord of the Rings in the 2 towers. He also goes now for the siege. That's the easiest way to break through any defense. The siege. Oh, I like it. Oh boy. Uno momento, guys. This is a very important time for us. What is this actually? They are so close to each other. Okay. Is it not funny that Gandalf is faster than Aragorn, or it looks like it? Let me take a look into this speed. Oh, they're about to fight against the dragon or what? EOD still not being used, but I think he's gonna potentially use it here to kill this army. Oh, level 6 now. That's beautiful. Oh my god, use it right here on the spot. Just do it. It's gonna cripple. Crippled. Gandalf is chasing. Gandalf's speed is, by the way, 55. Oh my god, Aragorn died in a second. Oh my god, he's cheering the EOD. You see this? He's cheering them. He's like, go forth, EODingas. EOD's duration is super short. Maybe Saruman can make it out alive. Use Palantir. He can't. He's super low. Just use your Thunderbolt before you die. Ooh, what a juice fire. Actually, it didn't kill them. He could have used the Lightning Strike too, by the way, but he didn't do it. And I think that's going to be the end of Isengard. Just like in the films, you know? Evil can't win. They just don't know how to win. This is a man's world. But it would be nothing without a Uruk or a Orc. Get out from your tower, you traitor. Industry is going to be chosen as well. He's going to use it. And these are the 3 major powers that can be used. He's not using the Lightning Strike. I think it should be able to destroy this trebuchet even from this distance. But I think maybe wants not use it just to destroy one trap. Want to wait for a bigger army to come. Gandalf the Grey. The same constellation, even worse than Saruman in the early levels, at least unless he gets level 4 or 5, then it's gonna turn him into one of the greatest heroes. But until this, Lightning Strike, in my personal opinion, is not even comparable to the Fireball. Because of the damage, it's not like a skill shot. It will always deal good amount of damage. You cannot mess it up, at least. Yes, Lord's back from the graveyard, boys. He's about to cripple somebody, I can tell you that much. But the army of men is approaching. The siege begins. The last march of the trebuchet. Now you crippled me, but how are you planning to kill me, son? Oh, Lourdes doesn't care, bro. Lourdes going in. You wanna fight the wizard in front of everybody. Everybody. Oh, he's actually trying to kill. Why? He's not fighting against the Gandalf. He's trying to kill the Rohirrim. I thought he's gonna commit to the Gandalf. I think even Man Faction player thought that's gonna be the case because he healed them. Panic healing. Do they take damage when they stay on the fire like this? Look, Lourdes is like so... like a giga chat, bro. He just fought them alone without any help for like a minute. GG, well played. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like to this video, subscribe to not miss future uploads on this channel. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.